Okay, wonderful Friday morning. Beautiful, beautiful time to talk sports again on the Integrity Station Splash 105.5 FM broadcasting from the White House building, Felele in Ibadan. Good morning to you. It's the 9th day in the month of April, year 2021. And if you check your time, 26 minutes before 8 o'clock, let us journey together into the exciting, dramatic, controversial, sometimes disappointing world of sports, but everything coming together to give us talking points. My name is Tunde Olawuwo. This Friday morning, as you know, it happened in a different way. One is that you get the best and the latest in the world of sports. But in addition to that, you get to participate and win for yourself, interesting stuff. Let us start with those who maybe are ready to just play for recharge this morning. We have something for you on our Twitter page this morning, our verified Twitter page at Splash FM 1055. Yes, fantastic winning Friday. I was the last player to score a direct free kick. A direct free kick goal in 2014-2015 MPFL season. Who am I? Let me go over that again just so it settles. I was the last player to score a direct free kick goal in 2014-2015 MPFL season. Who am I? Don't forget the hashtag SportsBank, hashtag winning Friday this morning, and do so before 7:45. And then we'll see where we go from there. Remember, much later, you also have the chance to play for 5,000 naira by calling in. That is, assuming that you've been listening since Monday. Well, this morning you can catch us live on our Facebook fan page at Splash 105.5 FM Ibadan, at Splash 105.5 FM Ibadan. The NSF, to be or not to be, remember it started this week. The opening ceremony was actually on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, the local organizing committee came out with a bombshell that they were going to put an abrupt end to the festival. Why? Because they ran out of cash. But of course, the federal government, through the Ministry of Youth and Sports, came out with a strong statement saying, "Look, we're actually the owners of the National Sports Festival. The LOC is just the hosts." Well, this back and forth. This morning, you will get, the latest with regards to that. And of course, a lot more to come on Sports Bang. Well, the European competition for the not so big boys, let me put it that way, happened yesterday in the quarterfinals. And some came with heavy blows. Let me put it that way. And, some guys went on Twitter to rub it in. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. So this morning, let me introduce my friends, starting with Ayobami Animasha. It's a pleasure to have you on Sports Bank today.
The pleasure is all mine today. Good morning to you. Good morning to Faith. Good morning to the listener out there. Yesterday, obviously, had served us another beautiful night of football action in Europe. And I think, obviously, we have loads of talking points taken away from those fixtures. But I think the most important thing for me is how, the biggest of teams are obviously coming up at the clutch moment for themselves to ensure that they still salvage whatever is left of their season. United obviously comes to mind here. Away at Granada, I wasn't really giving them all in. That at least perhaps a draw would be the best result. But hey, when they got 2 goals,
that was in your mind, right? You were thinking the draw would be the best result?
Honestly, Granada obviously have been one of the giant slayers of this season's competition. And
how many giants of this?
Top of the fact that they're also a Spanish side. Obviously, you can't shove them aside. But at the end of the day, I think they were just able to do what was expected of them. United, they make class, speak for themselves. And at the end of the day, it was really an amazing night for them. I wish I could say the same for Arsenal. They were quite on the brink of at least a decent home performance until the last minute of the fixture, and that means they have it all to do in the return leg. But all in all, UEFA Europa League is obviously giving us another level of excitement that is making me now think of what the third tier competition in Europe that is expected to get underway from next season would even serve us. That's just the million-dollar question.
The interesting thing is that they will tell us that football came from Europe, organized football. But then again, sometimes when they make certain decisions, you begin to wonder that aside from money, what else there is to it?
In Europe.
And that is my understanding
in
of
Europe.
This so-called third-tier European competition. What are you going to be getting?
Well, I think a bit of sense of belonging. Yes.
A sense of belonging?
Yes.
There was an incentive to be the best.
Obviously, you have to beat the best.
If you are just going to, create something for everybody, even if you finish somewhere around 90.
It's a sense of belonging in the sense that there are some teams that obviously they've been
But it's not going to be so prestigious.
It won't, but it's also going to start from somewhere. I'm quite sure when UEFA Cup, the UEFA Cup, before it eventually became UEFA Europa League, actually started, it wasn't as glamorous as this. I'm quite sure a lot of people even raised their eyebrows.
Glamorous?
I think it is. Very
glamorous.
When you look at the competition now, you see Manchester United in it, you look at Arsenal, you look at AC Milan at the point in time.
The top networks don't even have studios for this competition.
But top clubs participate in the competition.
The major networks don't even show it.
They don't show it because obviously obviously they feel it's not as prestigious as the Champions League. And I'm not even here to say
and then you want to create another one.
Well,
that would be less prestigious.
At least for a start.
Oh man!
Listen. Today this thing
starts.
starts.
Cup and now Europa League is not new. Mm-hmm. Yet it hasn't gained that prestige.
It can never, because there's always going to be a Champions League. Today there's always going to be that pedestal of the Champions League.
Okay.
And you can never break that door. So, you can't break into that level with the UEFA Cup. I think what is really just pertaining to the top tier is to ensure that there's a bit of sense of belonging.
Something for everybody.
Exactly.
At least.
And that's the beauty. You have some clubs from Farfrig, from Dundee United in Scotland.
Half of half.
From exactly,
Okay,
they know they can't play in the Champions League, they can't play in the UEFA Europa League. So give them something they deserve.
Adedeji, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tunde. Good morning, Ayobami, and of course to our rebel listeners. So, I left you guys to enjoy your back and forth a little bit. Well, I understand why AY is making a case for the third tier competition, because it's looking like maybe that is the easiest route right now to getting a European trophy on the cabinet of some teams, and then For the organizers, it's very obvious that it's just down to money.
And it's true. Because if they get to win that, we'll still count it as a European trophy.
Yeah, of course, it's still a European trophy, so you understand where that is coming from. But then for the organizers, it's basically about money, generate more money and all that, especially in these trying times, talking about the whole COVID-19 and sports and all that. We saw Manchester City declare a huge loss last time. So you look at all these things and say, well, the organizers just want to make more money. Quickly into our history books, today being the 9th of April, is the 99th day of the year. And well, when you remember 99, I remember two people that have donned the jersey number 99. I'm looking at, well, the Porto goalkeeper in the finals of the Champions League in 2003-2004, talking about Victor Bayer. He wore jersey number 99. Well, which was a little bit strange to many people, but he actually wore it all along since he returned to Porto. But then you also remember the great Ronaldo Nazario, talking about Ronaldo de Lima as well, who wore jersey 99 when he played at AC Milan. When I used to watch football then, they used to call him the double striker. That was why he was wearing 99. And if you call him the double striker, I mean, you are not entirely wrong. He's one of the greatest, if not the genesis of the modern day number 9 in the world of football. So it's a wonderful time to celebrate both of them this morning.
Maybe I should add a third one.
How is that?
Champions League final 1999. Something special happened as well.
Yeah,
one of the most memorable Champions League finals in history.
Yeah, true.
Maybe May 29 this year. We're also going to have another memorable one.
I sense that.
At the Magic Night.
I sense that.
Okay.
The fact that we couldn't have it last year, so we are going to have a double.
Yes,
double excitement.
For those who have been sending DMs, sending messages, asking, trust me, this year there will be Magic Night. We missed it last year. I mean, for obvious reasons. COVID, like we always say, came for everything. But hey, we are taking back our words.
Yeah.
Just make sure you get vaccinated.
Mark your calendar.
I think that will help. Okay, so now let's start from the National Sports Festival. Chairman, Local Organizing Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, says, following a discussion with the federal government, the ongoing 20th National Sports Festival will no longer be called off midway into the competition. There had been confusion over the continuity of the festival after the LOC announced that they would discontinue the event, with the federal government also issuing another statement insisting that the festival would continue. However, all frayed nerves were calmed after Shaibu said, following an emergency meeting with the Vice President, Yemi Oshibajo, Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, a resolution had been reached and assured that the festival would continue. Look at the the meeting, then you know that money has got to be a factor.
Yeah.
Especially when the Minister of Finance was also at the meeting, Zainab Ahmed.
Yeah, and of course the Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo. I mean, it's really just a case of 11th hour approach here. I mean, I think this is something that should really
happen. They achieved their aim.
Yeah, they did, but I mean,
they needed to blackmail everybody.
Should we have even gotten to
this? We shouldn't be stronger until we do the right thing in this part of the world. It's so unfortunate.
Sadly, that seemed to be the only effective measure.
Just when I thought we were actually gradually, at least on the road towards making sports.
You thought so?
A business entity and not a recreational activity.
You thought so? Because the minister was saying so.
Of course, he was making moves as well.
Let us take a listen to this one. Okay, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu speaking there. Apologies about the not so good quality of that particular audio. Meanwhile, in yesterday's action, calling to be one gold for Team Kano with a new National Sports Festival record of 53.92 seconds in the 100-meter freestyle, eclipsing the former record of 54.33 seconds set by Ifea Kachuku and more of Team Delta at the 2018 edition in Abuja. Obi's 100-meter freestyle gold was his third of the games, adding to silver medals in the 200-meter freestyle and 100-meter butterfly event on Thursday at the sports festival. Elsewhere, Oyo State claimed 6 bronze medals in the kickboxing event with Adigboyega Aminat, Adigboyega Kausarat, Adeyemi Jamiu, Muile Toib, Fidelis James, and Akombika Inde, all winning bronze in their respective categories. At the close of competition on Thursday, Team Oyo has now won a total of 22 medals after yesterday's action in the games. Broken down as follows: 1 gold, 3 silver medals, and 18 bronze. We seem to be the king of this competition.
The golden bronze, yeah.
But we take whatever comes.
Yeah.
For Team Oyo updates in judo, you had David Joseph winning gold in cycling. All bronze for Team Oyo. Drogbadi Adejoke won 2 bronze. Remember, we actually played an insert not so long ago where he was addressing the commissioner about incentives. Tawa Khalid Yakin also won bronze. And in the female cyclist, that's in the female cyclist team. In kickboxing, it was also all bronze for us. Adegboyega Aziz, Adegboyega Aminat, Adegboyega Kausarat. Are they siblings or what?
I think they are.
I was expecting Adegboyega Ferrami somewhere along the line.
Or Adegboyega Desmond. Adeyemi Jamiu, Muile Tohib, Fidelis James, Akombika Inde in kickboxing. And in Kung Fu, yes, we also had bronze medals for Kehinde Wolaja, Iweje Adele, and Oladile Yanolua. In Taekwondo, silver for Olayode Awawu, Nzelu Chukudi, also with silver for your state, Akimbo de Sunday with bronze. In darts side, Adeyemi silver, Alao Adedolapo in bronze. Karate, Edward Shinyi won silver. And in badminton, the men's badminton team also came up with a bronze for Team Oyo. Now, let's talk about wrestling. Commonwealth Wrestling Champion Blessing Brodudu says she is confident of landing a medal at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics later this year, provided she gets adequate preparation. The former world number 2 in the 68 kg weight class sailed sports at her 3rd Summer Games in impressive fashion at the just concluded Africa Oceania Olympic qualifying tournament in Amamet, Tunisia, dispatching her opponent with relative ease. Speaking after arrival in Lagos, the 32-year-old who previously represented the country at the London 2012 and Rio 2016 Summer Olympic Games claimed she wants to win Nigeria's first ever medal in wrestling at the Olympics when the Tokyo Games gets underway?
I've been to the Olympics before. 2012, I was quite young and inexperienced. In 2016, I was unable to get to anywhere, but I'm believing God that this 2021 Olympics, by His grace, if preparation go online, we'll be expecting a medal.
No Nigerian has been able to win an Olympics medal in wrestling, but Oboro Dudu, Ojoy Adekure, Aminat Adeniyi, youngster Adijat Idris, and Ekerekeme Agiomo will be hoping to write their names in the history books as the first to do so. And quick one from tennis. French Open has now been postponed by a week. This has been officially confirmed, so you can mark that in your calendar. And quickly onto basketball, Jimmy Butler scored 28 points to lead the Miami Heat past the depleted Los Angeles Lakers 110-104 on Thursday night. In the other two games played, Oklahoma City Thunder lost to Cleveland Cavaliers. It ended 129-102 in favor of the Cavaliers, and Dallas Mavericks also were victorious against Milwaukee Bucks 116-101. Rio de Janeiro abandoned plans to rename its famous Maracana Stadium in tribute to Pelé on Thursday after a widespread outcry from fans. The official proposal to give Pele's name to the ground that hosted the final of the 2014 World Cup and the opening ceremony of the 2016 Olympic Games was vetoed by State Governor Claudio Castro. The Rio de Janeiro State Legislature voted last month to call it the King Pele Stadium, but fans were angered at the removal of the stadium's existing official name, Mario Fio, after the journalists who lobbied for it to be built in the 1940s. Meaning that as much as Pelé is such an icon, a legend, in Brazil, some people are still opposed to naming perhaps their most iconic sporting infrastructure against him. Quite instructive.
Well, maybe because they feel someone else deserves that prize or that gong, as a matter of fact, maybe. And then there's also a way humans generally react to change. We also don't exactly want things to be changed. Maybe when you change it, then people will adapt to it. But initially, you get that kind of reaction. I didn't expect that, based on the way we've always known Pele, the kind of attention the name Pele gets in the world of football. I feel like he's probably hugely respected. Of course, this doesn't take anything away from him, but then maybe they should just name it after the journalist, or just leave it at that. We are also used to that legend.
But I'm looking at it. Napoli decided to name their stadium after Diego Maradona, somebody who was not even Italian, but of course a legend for their club. But this is a Brazilian legend, and then Brazilians, some of them are still opposed to naming. He won 3 World Cups for them.
I actually just feel this is humanity trying to actually outscore sport here, regardless of the way we want to look at it. I think the achievements of the said Mario Filho, the journalist that actually made move, or perhaps initiated the move to actually have the stadium built. So I think it's just as monumental as whatever it is you want to say Pele must have actually achieved for Brazil as regards this particular stadium. I think the best bet would be to have Brazil look elsewhere. There are several stadia in Brazil. So if you really think there is one that you're actually looking for one to name after Pele, maybe not this, but I'm quite sure they will be spoiled with choices if they look elsewhere.
None of them carries the essence, the history, and the prestige of the Maracana Stadium.
Obviously not. Even in global view, but I just feel this one has a bit of history at times. Attached to it, not just an ordinary stadium.
Okay, we concede to that. Yeah. Rangers will become the first club in Scotland to boycott all social media channels in response to online abuse and discrimination. This ugly thing has reared its head again, and people are fighting and fighting. Okay, in the Europa League, Roma earned the first leg lead on their travels after fighting back to defeat Ajax 2-1 in Amsterdam in the Europa League quarterfinals. Villarreal were also celebrating the first leg advantage from their trip to Croatia after beating Dynamo Zagreb 1-0. Meanwhile, Westwood Arsenal considered a stoppage time equalizer to give Slavia Praha the advantage with an away goal following a 1-0 draw in the Europa League quarter-final first leg. Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes from the penalty spot saw Manchester United ease to a 2-0 victory over Granada in their Europa League quarter-final away leg. Quickly, let's take a break for the BBC Premier League updates. When we return, in the last 5 minutes, we have some very interesting stuff to do. Stay with us.
BBC Premier League update from the home of Premier League football.
Hello, I'm Adi Adedoyin at the BBC Sports Centre. A busy night in the Europa League with the first leg matches of all 4 quarter-finals taking place. Manchester United took a big step towards the Final Four with a 2-0 win over Granada in Spain. Marcus Rashford put United ahead on the half-hour mark, with Bruno Fernandes wrapping up the victory with a 90th minute penalty. But in London, Arsenal could only manage a draw after conceding a dramatic late equaliser against Slavia Prague. The BBC's John Southall was watching.
A dramatic finale at the Emirates. Arsenal thought they'd grabbed a late winner and crucial advantage to take to Prague with them in the second leg when Nicolas Pepe dinked in 4 minutes from time. But the tie turned 3 minutes into added time as Thomas Holles stole in at the far post to head in the equaliser. A crucial away goal and a key moment in the tie. Arsenal will rue missed chances. Willian hit the post, Lacazette struck the bar, Aubameyang shot wide from 8 yards out. But on the flip side, Leno also denied Borrell and Provad. So the tie is evenly poised, but Slavia Prague will feel they have a slight advantage.
Well, that's manager Mikel Arteta.
When you create big chances in Euro, you have to put them. And I think we made it much more than the result that we got when we made the most difficult thing, which was to score the first goal and just wait for the last 4 or 5 minutes to manage the game much better than we did. We failed to do that, and then we gave them the opportunity in the corner, and they scored the goal, which puts the tie in a much different position. And I think looking back to what happened on the pitch is not what we expected.
And there's one Premier League match to look forward to on Friday. Fulham will move out of the bottom 3 if they beat Wolves at Craven Cottage. And for more football news from the BBC, go to bbc.com/football.
BBC Premier League update from the home of Premier League.
Okay, there you listen to the BBC Premier League update. Quickly, let's get on Twitter. Who was that last player to score a direct free kick goal in 2014-2015 MPFL season in Nigeria? Sadly, we don't have a winner on Twitter this morning. That looked a bit tough for our people. Yeah. But what's the correct answer?
Well, the right answer is Emeka Ogbu. He was playing for Heartland as a midfielder then on the match day 38 of the NPFL 2014-2015 season. And interestingly, that was the last time we had a free kick goal scored in that particular season. So unfortunately, there is no winner for today. Okay,
but we have a winner in the house this morning. It goes by the name Adeyinka Adegbuyi. Was able to predict correctly the results of Nigeria versus Lesotho game, and for that reason, he is here this morning to redeem his Super Eagles jersey, his Nigerian jersey. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, sir.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Maybe in 10 seconds, just say hi to anybody you want to say hi to.
I just want to say hi to my dad, Pastor Ezekiel Adegbuyi, and my mom, Ronke Adegbuyi, and my siblings. Yeah, so many. Emmanuel, Michael, Johnson, Jeanette.
Thank you so much for coming. Adeyinka Adegbuyi, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, have a nice day. So we get on the phone lines this morning. 0809 155 1055 005 8678 or 0706 3000. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Tell me your name, where you're calling from, and just pick a number.
My name is Temitope from Akwata.
Sorry, your name again?
My name is Temitope from Akwata.
Temitope, number what?
Number 4.
Number 4 this morning. Kenya's Ruth Chepnegit set a new for half marathon last weekend. How old is she?
45.
45, setting a marathon record. That's not correct. She's actually 26 years old. Let's see what else we have on the line. That would be a feat. At 45.
That would be a double record, actually.
You're still setting a record, world record. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tunde.
Yes, good morning, sir. Your name, where are you calling from, please?
Samson from Alakia.
Okay, your number, Samson.
Number 1.
Number 1. MFM FC have played 8 matches since the appointment of coach Gabriel Olalikon. How many wins did they have during the spell? In that spell of 8 matches.
Sorry. No win.
No win. No wins.
Yes.
Is that a guess or what?
Huh? Guess.
They've actually had 2 wins. 2.
Oh.
Sorry about that. What's going on this morning? Shay is now going to kick us out of the studio. If you guys don't get it, it's going to be AY's game. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we're out of time. Quickly, your name, where you calling from, and your number.
Okay, how are you doing? Number 1.
Number 1 is gone.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay, in what year did Ike Gundogan join Manchester City and from which club? As easy as it gets.
2017.
Okay. From which club?
From Borussia Dortmund.
Are you sure about 2017?
That is the problem. I'm not really sure about.
Yeah, you see, you have to be sure. That's the problem. He actually joined them in 2016.
Oh.
Sorry about it. Sorry about it.
That was close.
Should I throw one for you too?
Yeah, of course now.
We're out of time.
Number 2 or number 4, yeah.
Number 2 or number 4?
Number 5.
You're on your own.
Number 5.
Sheye?
Want to try?
You again.
I want to try.
Are we not supposed to be signing out right now?
Number 5. Want to try?
Faith, I didn't thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Remember, I won last week.
And you got your prize.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be my time to win today, yeah.
I want to try again today. Number 5.
You want to try again today?
Number 5. I've never.
You keep saying number 5 because.
No, they've taken number 1, number 2.
Oh, really?
Number 4.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Number 3.
Are you for real?
We'll do this after the show. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Here is
105.5.
Accessing
105.5.
one station, all the hits.
105.5. Splash. Splash FM 105.5. Splash FM 105.5.
That somebody is us.
Hey guys.
Yo, what's good? It's your man Flo Rida.
Hey, what's up? It's Megan Trainor.
What's up? It's Nick Jones. 105.5. The Splash.